Yes, hi everyone, good evening. So previously we have seen we have used Flume to load our log data into our HDFS using Flume, and now we are going to see real-time data. We are going to load our real-time data into our HDFS using Flume. So for time series data, okay, first let me show you my HDFS storage. As there is no stock data here, so we are going to load using Flume. So for that, okay, we have to use alpha vintage site, and this site actually it is an API, so it provides various time series stock data of different companies like IBM, etc. So for this series we are going to load IBM data, and for that we have to write this Python code, and by using Python code we will load data from this API into our standard output, and using that output we will be loading that using our Flume, sorry. So let's start. Okay, first we have to copy that code, and yeah, there is another thing that if you don't have API keys, so you can get API key from here, or you can also get your API key from that first things. And the first thing you have to do, fill this form and get your API key. So for this video we are using I have already get my API key. So here's our program. That is what we are doing is that I am loading my API keys from this API key from this env file, and using this env file, and I am loading this API key. So here what we are doing is that we are loading that intraday time series data for IBM, and here I have set my time interval as 1 minute, like it will give me 1 minute data, like minutely data, and the slice year one and month one. That is the thing. What it does is that it will give me the current month data. Okay, so after that we are passing this URL with the session, and we are getting that file as a CSV, and using a splitter we are splitting okay, that value, like giving delimiter and split line, we are encoding that decoding that value. So and finally we will get our output. Okay, so let me show you the output by running this program, and then we will jump to our film part for loading this output into our HDFS. So here is our data. So okay, for here it is our data. So here is lots of data. Okay, it has processed. So okay, let's go to our uh, terminal, and here in terminal, okay, before doing that thing I will show you. Okay, we need the config file. Okay, and that in that config file we are configuring, okay, we are adding source as a Python file. Okay, so here I have created a stock.conf file. So here what I am doing is that I have name, okay, so named that so agent, and here in name agent I have named the source as tail, and in channel name as channel 2, and sync name as sync 1. Okay, so tail type source dot tail type is execution. So because we are going to run a command, okay, that is Python program command. So basically it will be our source, and we are using only one channel. So and here I am defining my HDFS path with that file name. It will be our data will be stored into that stuck data and data stream, and I am here roll interval setting to 60. So basically this things is the main thing here, because if we don't define our channel capacity and memory capacity and our transaction capacity to large amount, then we will get some kind of error, okay, while processing. So to not get that error, we are defining these things and keeping alive. Keeping alive equals to 60. That means that when we first process our data, there it will need some space. So to maintain that interval, okay, while copying data into our HDFS, we are configuring it like this. So let me run our final code, okay, that is our code. Yeah, I have already seen that config file, okay, running config file. So I am just going to run this config file, okay. But for that thing, okay, we have to first get inside our directory, that is Apache, and inside that we have to get inside our Flume directory, and from here we have to run this command, okay. Now it will run, okay. Now it will take some time, so let's wait for a bit, okay. Then I will also show that output into my on my HDFS also, okay. So let's wait. The process has just started, okay, and then like it has, okay. First it will create some temporary file in our HDFS. Here you can see by using bucket right here, okay. First it is executing this our Python program, and from that standard output it will get that output into our source, okay. Standard output into the source, okay, source, and from that source it will channel that source and channel that amount of source, and then after that it will use sync to write that in data into our HDFS, okay. So let me check, okay, in our directory, okay. See, stuck data has been created. So it is still in temp, okay. So it hasn't created block yet, so we have to wait for a moment, for a little bit, okay. So let's see. Yeah, now we can see our data. I think it's already, yeah, our data has been processed, okay. So here you can see our data has been successfully, okay, copied here, loaded here into our HDFS. So that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Okay, we will be adding more videos. Thank you so much.